Hi everybody, my name is Michael Carchedi, and I was born in Rochester, New York as a third child after my twin sisters and before my younger brother were all born. Both of my parents retired from being educators in the Utica City School District, and my father retired from the shoe repair business. I was diagnosed with a personality disorder which left me being a quiet person in my childhood and never talking very much to others in my family. This disorder also kept me from chatting with those I made friends with when I was growing up. As a student in school, I sometimes had problems with my schoolwork, but nonetheless, I was a good student, receiving awards for improving my schoolwork and for high honors. As a high school graduate in 1981, I was a recipient of a Distributive Education Award. When college was too difficult for me in my freshman year, I quit after completing my first year as a college student and tried job hunting, but my lack of job skills and experience made me give up looking for work and left me feeling frustrated. I was uncertain about what kind of job I was interested in. I didn't know how I would be independent, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I saw a vocational counselor who didn't help me to find work, but after learning from him that I have a personality disorder, I was recommended from him that I learn my work skills at Human Technologies. In 1983, I began a 15-day evaluation where I was rated on speed and quality, and afterwards, an evaluator offered me a job in a manufacturing area after I did very well in my evaluation. On my first day of work, I learned how to sew with a bar tacking machine in the sewing area. I now do order fulfillments for the USDA Forest Service and U.S. Army Corps of Engineers carefully to avoid mistakes. When I'm not order picking, I also use a boot punching machine to make eyelets in boots for male and female prison inmates. Some prison boots are shiny and are to be worn by prison guards who work at correctional facilities in New York State. My excellent work is the reason I was named Outstanding Performer of the Year in 2011 by the people of NYSID, which stands for New York State Industries for the Disabled. Recently, I learned that I have Asperger's. Asperger's was named after a doctor who discovered it in the 1940s, but it was not until the early 1990s that it was recognized as a disorder in the United States. In 2013, it was placed under the umbrella of autism spectrum disorder. What it means for me is that I have a very good memory. In my case, my family and those I've met elsewhere, including at work, have described me as a walking encyclopedia. I feel very proud of myself having a good memory, and it makes me very happy. I believe having Asperger's has helped me to do my job better. In my free time, I like to collect stamps, do word search puzzles, and enjoy culture and the arts in downtown Utica. I spend my paycheck on entertainment when I experience culture and the arts, but I'll also spend it on groceries, clothing, and personal items too. I like to one day further my job skills by working on a computer to go on internet websites. I have taken computer classes at HT to help learn how to use a computer. And finally, a few of my favorite things are as follows. Favorite movie, West Side Story, released in 1961. Favorite singing group, ABBA. Favorite song by ABBA, Dancing Queen, released in 1977. And favorite NFL team, Dallas Cowboys. Thank you for listening to my story.